Hold on to your seats, for the tea you didn't even realize you needed has exploded all over the internet. What happens when reality television drama collides with a shocking DNA test that has the potential to bring down an entire empire? Yes, you guessed it, Jasmine. Simply drop the receipts. That Kirk Frost cannot deny. And no, this isn't your typical cheating rumor. That will be forgotten after next week's program. This one is a full-blown 99.9% verified paternity shocker with the second child is poised to turn the love and hip-hop world upside down. How long did Kirk spend portraying Spouse of the Year while juggling secret lives behind the scenes? Was Rashida simply a lovely face holding down a house of cards? And how did Jasmine become the queen of receipts, with the key to the year's biggest betrayal? From hidden stories to spectacular live reveals, the internet is humming like never before. And the repercussions, oh, it is things are going to get messier than a Kardashian family meal. So brace up, because we're about to reveal more information on the Kirk Frost affair than ever. This is the kind of drama you can't ignore. Are you ready for the entire uncensored truth? Let's dive in. Okay. Let's get right into it because this controversy won't wait for anyone to catch up. Kirk Frost, the self-proclaimed family man, has been juggling more secrets than a reality show scriptwriter's notebook. If you thought Kirk was just a devoted husband to Rashida Frost, think again. Behind that beautiful Instagram smile is a web of treachery that's tighter than your favorite pair of slim jeans. Thanksgiving dinner. For those who have been living under a rock or simply ignoring the tea, Kirk Frost is a well-known figure. In the love and hip-hop communities, he's been a part of the show's drama for several years. Known for his charming charms with a seriously questionable track record of loyalty, remember the dramatic Season 6 confession, in which Kirk sheepishly admitted to cheating? Oh, that moment went viral faster than a TikTok dance challenge. But fans thought perhaps, just maybe, he'd learned his lesson. Spoiler alert. He hadn't. Enter Jasmine Washington, a lady who resolved to quit playing the victim and instead play chess. Jasmine, who's silently hanging on to a secret that's about to shatter Kirk's world apart, finally went forward with the one thing no one could deny: a DNA test proving Kirk was the father of her child. Not just any child. Mind you, this baby is less than a year old, so Kirk's family man image was clearly a smokescreen. Now, you might wonder why Jasmine waited so long. Why not reveal the truth from day one? Here's the thing with Jasmine. She's intelligent. She understood the significance of a good revelation, the impact of timing, and how to keep the internet hungry for more. Instead of spreading rumors on Twitter or leaking text messages, she provided concrete facts, a hazy but clear screenshot of the DNA findings with 99. Kirk's entire name is stamped at the top, along with a 9% paternity chance. That is the type of tea that should not be consumed casually. It needs to be had with a side of popcorn. The DNA test was not simply any piece of paper. The dagger was pointed directly at Kirk's heart and a carefully crafted public image. It landed on Jasmine's private Instagram story, which is only available to her closest pals. However, nothing remains secret for long in the digital era. Someone had the sense or the malice to screen record, crop, and launch it in the wild. Within minutes, every love and hip-hop fan page, gossip blog, and social media feed was flooded with news. Kirk Frost has a second child. But wait until it gets juicier. This isn't simply this is a story of a surprise child. It's all about timing. The DNA test was performed only 3 months ago, indicating that this was not some long-forgotten incident. This was new, hot, and likely still burning Kirk's palms. Fans soon connected the dots. Kirk went on a questionable 3-day business trip to Miami around the time the baby would have been conceived. Coincidence? Hardly. What makes it even more the startling detail is that while Kirk was beaming on camera, posting family photos, and playing the loyal husband part, he was allegedly slipping around, coordinating secret visits, and keeping quiet. Financial assistance to Jasmine and the baby. Sources near the scene leaked rumors of silent direct deposits and covert trips. There was no public announcement, no family feast, only shady methods to keep the second baby hidden. Meanwhile, Rashida's silence just fueled the fire. For her social media accounts were lifeless for weeks, with no inspirational posts or cryptic messages. Simply the kind of silence that signals a storm gathering. Fans started guessing wildly. Was Rashida already aware? Was she planning anything devastating? Clapback. Or was she simply locked in a nightmare of denial, striving to maintain the family image at any cost? And Jasmine Girl was almost a calm. There are no wild social media rants or emotional breakdowns. Just one follow-up post of her manicured hand, holding a baby bottle, captioned simply, "Receipts don't lie." That single post reignited the internet's fire. Of course, the cast of Love and Hip Hop could not remain silent for long. Big Carly Red provided subtle shade with cryptic selfies, while Spice shared the DNA test with side-eye emojis that spoke volumes. Even celebrities outside the program jumped in with fans and critics alike, scrutinizing every piece of evidence, date, and possible motivation behind this as a drama. The scandal had expanded beyond Kirk and Jasmine's terrible secret. It had erupted into a full-fledged love and hip-hop crisis that threatened to destabilize marriages, friendships, and jobs. So, we're on the verge of a social media storm is shattering the foundations of what followers thought they knew about Kirk Frost. But wait on, because this is only the beginning. Okay, buckle up because now that the DNA test has been dropped, like a nuclear bomb, the fallout nothing short of a full-fledged reality TV combat zone. He explained that this isn't your ordinary situation. She no longer said mess. It's a full-fledged investigation that includes hacked text exchanges, hidden money transfers, and more shade than a July day in Atlanta. First and foremost, let us discuss the financial aspects of this controversy, since as we all know, money never lies except when Kirk is involved. Our deep dive investigative sources, who obviously desire to stay unidentified, have spilled the beans regarding a series of under-the-table wire transactions totaling more than $15,000 were moved from Kirk's corporate accounts to Jasmine's personal bank account. Yes, you heard that correctly. While Kirk was trying to be the model spouse on camera, he was discreetly funding this secret infant has needs. But here's the kicker. These trades were not for hush money. No, insiders claim they were intended to support Jasmine's pregnancy. A third one. That's correct, guys. If you thought one surprise baby was enough to ruin Kirk's reputation, get ready for the bombshell. Tia, Jasmine's co-star, has suddenly come up and claimed that she is also Kirk is expecting a child. She posted her own cryptic Instagram live, admitting to being unaware of Jasmine's predicament when she first met Kirk and exposing the pregnancy to the world in a no-holds-barred confession. Kirk Frost abruptly left his family, man to father of 3, all while evading cameras and avoiding responsibility. The public reacted. Oh, it has been explosive. Social media went crazy with hashtags like Kirk Frostbama drama, and hashtag second baby validated its trending status faster than you can say reality TV breakdown. Twitter users went crazy mocking Kirk with memes equating him to a Netflix drama. Kingpin is juggling more babies than a baby shower gone bad. Who needs soap operas when you've got Kirk? Frost's life? One person tweeted, perfectly summing up the chaotic vibes. Another added in, at this point, Kirk should just open a daycare for all of these children. Meanwhile, Carly Red, ever the queen of shade, went live laughing so hard she could barely speak, taunting Kirk and urging Rashida to finally see the truth everyone else was witnessing. Of course, Rashida's quiet was not unnoticed. While some followers understand, while she claims that marriage is complex and that she is still digesting this experience, some are ready to call her the greatest survivor or the biggest sitcom wife of the decade. Her absence of social media presence, no announcements, and no clapbacks has left the internet wondering whether she's intending a legal power move behind the scenes, or simply scheming the ultimate revenge. Speaking about vengeance, Jasmine did not stop at the DNA test or the bank records. Oh no, she arrived completely loaded. In the now infamous live during the live, which drew over 35,000 spectators, Jasmine pulled out a large manila folder containing what appeared to be court files, text message printouts, and even what fans speculated were financial records from other undisclosed side dealings. One particularly heated component was an alleged exchange of obscene text messages between Kirk and Tia, the mysterious woman who became pregnant, is a co-star. Insiders described the communications as flirtatious, provocative, and full of hotel rendezvous details that would make even the most brazen reality TV veteran blush. The text indicated meetings at premium hotels, late-night adventures, and even cryptic references about being silent. This is classic Kirk Frost playbook stuff. Imagine the tension in that room. When Rashida eventually confronted Kirk with these messages during the emergency taping film for the show, she stood clearly angry, cutting him off mid-explanation and delivering what many describe as one of the most vicious clapbacks in love and hip-hop history. "You have a second child? You're still creeping, and you think you're going to make me look foolish on national television?" she inquired, her voice tinged with doubt and hatred. Kirk's response was a murmured, "This ain't how it was supposed to go," as the camera recorded his jaw tightening and eyes darting, classic symptoms of a man who had just learned his empire of lies crumbles like a stale cookie. The drama was not limited to on-camera occasions, however. Off-screen whispers circulated about secret producers vying for exclusive footage. Crew vins were observed at Frost Bistro Kirk, Rashida's restaurant, and Rashida's boutique, all pointing to dramatic impending episodes that promised to exploit the scandal for every last bit of ratings gold. And guess what? They delivered. Producers allegedly planned a multi-part confrontation, tempting audiences with the prospect of Kirk, Rashida, Jasmine, and even Tia all in the same room. In a twist, Rashida refused to remain in the same room as Tia, requiring the network to tape 2 separate sit-downs, raising anticipation and sparking fan discussions about who would eventually snap first. In the meantime, social media remained active. Fans studied every frame, glance, and word, from the recordings dissecting body language like amateur detectives. Memes swamped the news feeds. Kurt was captured looking like a deer in headlights. Jasmine held her folder like a trophy. Rashida exits in traditional queen move manner. The internet was alive for every second. Even outside the love and hip-hop circles, the story made it into mainstream media. Hot 97 broadcast a heated panel debate with radio panelists questioning Kirk's trustworthiness, with one host even suggesting that Photoshop was a crime. Jasmine's DNA the test screenshot would have resulted in a life sentence. TMZ blasted headlines about the love and hip-hop artist's second baby scandal, while gossip blogs speculated about potential court battles. That is only scratching the surface. Rumors about future litigation, custody disputes, and even investigations into Kirk's financial practices began to spread. Anonymous insiders speculated that Jasmine and Tia may be preparing to demand official child support and public recognition. Meanwhile, murmurs about Kirk's business partners began to distance themselves. Rashida, despite her silence, is said to have surreptitiously hired her own legal team to defend her brand and assets. Let's get real. When your spouse's baby mom, when drama unfolds like a Netflix limited series, you'll want to hire a lawyer to protect your business interests. According to reports, her lawyers are thoroughly reviewing Kirk's financial records for any questionable transactions that could lead to embezzlement charges or financial mismanagement litigation. Remember the unexplained $15,000 wire transfers? Yeah, they are no longer merely juicy gossip. They might be frigid, hard evidence in court. Beyond the courtroom, the backlash has been harsh. Kirk's reputation was previously polished by his family. Man image and commercial operations have plummeted faster than a stock market catastrophe. Sponsors and partners who had previously agreed to work with him are allegedly reconsidering their deals. According to one insider, a significant endorsement contract has been put on indefinite pause while corporations assess the ongoing PR nightmare. Essentially, corporations do not want to get caught with a controversial hot potato. Can we blame them? Now here's the thing about popular opinion. It's a fickle beast. Fans who formerly supported Kirk are now tearing him down with scathing memes and hashtag campaigns. Social media users have nicknamed him anything from Baby Daddy King to Kirk Frost, Father of the Year, not the man who used to inspire. Couple goals is now the punchline of every late-night comic roast. But it isn't just the fans who are casting aspersions. Celebrities from outside of love and hip-hop, the universe has jumped into weigh on the pandemonium. Tamar Braxton's controversial tweet, "Who chilly the fertility is strong with this one," went viral, eliciting thousands of responses and retweets. Meanwhile, DJ Academics made fun of a famous podcast by suggesting that Kirk's familial tree with its numerous branches, it resembles a botanical garden. Meanwhile, Jasmine and Tia's following counts have skyrocketed overnight. Both ladies have taken advantage of their newfound fame, creating platforms for themselves. Jasmine's live feeds now regularly attract tens of thousands of viewers, and she's hinted at exclusive interviews and possibly even a tell-all book. Tia, the surprise newcomer, has been embraced by people who respect her boldness in speaking out. Plus, the pregnancy generates additional public compassion. But don't forget Rashida, the silent storm, the deafening silence. The fact that she hasn't publicly broken yet has sparked wild speculation. Some say she is secretly negotiating a large divorce settlement, while others believe she is plotting a spectacular TV comeback with a revenge arc that may overshadow the entire incident. The network's production team is living its dream. The ratings of Love and Hip Hop have apparently increased dramatically since the controversy surfaced. With social media participation at an all-time high, producers are apparently hurrying to capitalize, promising viewers that the next reunion special would be the most dramatic season finale yet. Security on set has been heightened, crew members gossip of heated arguments and emotional breakdowns that would make Shakespeare jealous. Then there's Kirk, the man at the center of this hurricane. According to sources, he has been keeping a low profile, avoiding cameras, and desperately trying to patch things up behind closed doors. Yet it's like attempting to extinguish a forest inferno with a water pistol. Attempts to manipulate the narrative using cryptic Instagram. Fans mocked his vague family statement and demanded openness, exacerbating the situation. He's caught between a rock and a hard place, with his personal life collapsing and his career future hanging in the balance. If that wasn't enough, let's speak about future federal investigations. Okay, here is where the story becomes even more dramatic. Because when you combine hidden bank transfers, questionable financial activities, and the potential misuse of business finances, you have the perfect storm for regulatory inquiries. Rumors claim that financial watchdogs may be digging into Frost Enterprises, investigating transactions and relationships, especially since the leaked records indicated that business accounts were exploited to support personal side ventures. If this is accurate, it might result in penalties, sanctions, or worse. And if the business crashes, it would put Rashida's store, restaurants, and different endorsements at considerable risk. Imagine losing everything as a result of a baby mother scandal gone nuclear. Hollywood has seen weirder things, but this is surely one for the record books. So, what happens next in this real-life soap opera? One thing is for sure, no one will get away unscathed. Kirk's image is tainted. Jasmine and Tia have newfound popularity, but they also face more public scrutiny, and Rashida's next steps might either make or ruin her. Here's what we'll be looking for. Will Rashida